And this is your business, like you said. This is kind of how you monetize IBC and your Twitter spaces that talk about blockchain. I mean, we're kind of on the cusp of something that could be really exciting here. I mean, pretty soon, like, my dad and mom in their 70s could have Bitcoin exposure. I mean, that kind of is mind-blowing via an ETF in their pension fund or their retirement or their IRA. I mean, this next bull run or this next 5 years, I mean, are you excited for it? Do you think a lot of value is going to be created? Are you going to be doing a ton of business in this space?
Most of my focus, I'm a business person, even though I'm very public on the journalism side.
It's hard
I'm
to tell.
passionate about politics. I tend to focus a lot on my company and my business. That's really my core. And it cannot talk about how excited I am. Like, I've got that massive opportunity where we have world leaders wanting to come on the show, reaching millions of people and covering important events. So I've got that massive opportunity that we're tripling down on and it's growing rapidly. But my heart is still within crypto and blockchain. And that's the same. I've said the same thing in the bear market when everyone's giving up on the industry, and I could continue to say the same thing now. The ETF approval might be cool news for anyone that's not deep into crypto. Great news for anyone that's been in the space for 3-5 years. Mind-boggling for anyone that's been in the industry for a decade. People like to say the ETFs is 15 years in the making. So you're talking about an asset class that no one, just looked like a complete scam and everyone ignored, that was worth nothing, to now being the most successful ETF launch in ETF history, with billions flowing in, with BlackRock leading the way. Larry Fink leading the way.
He said, quote, "It's an asset that protects us." Michael Saylor tweeted that out. Bitcoin is an asset that protects us.
And that's Larry Fink saying it.
Isn't that amazing?
I cannot, it's hard to, like, if you're not excited about crypto right now, if you're outside the industry, I don't know what the price will do. I have no idea, and I never do. But my bet is on an incredibly good year and good 2 years for the industry, and where my incubator is incubating projects left, right, and center. We just take tokens. We don't take cash, mostly because I believe in the industry so much. So most of our balance sheet is just tokens and equity. That's how passionate I am about the space. We have various shows in the crypto industry. It's one of our biggest shows, and I just think that people follow price though, and I think the world's not going to be excited now. If and when Bitcoin hits 100, 200K, suddenly everyone's talking about it and everyone is going to message me about it. It's already happening. Bear market, everyone makes fun of me being crypto. Bull market, everyone's messaging me, asking me advice on the industry. It happens every time. But I think this time's going to be very different. Ran, my co-host, calls it, I think Scott calls it the same in our show. He says this is going to be, and Kyle, we talk about Kyle Shesay, they all say it, is going to be potentially the last bull market like previous bull markets, because now it's becoming institutionalized, especially if we get an ETH ETF, but also the biggest. Because we've talked about the herd is coming since the 2016, 2017, everyone's talking about the herd is coming. This is the herd. The ETF is exactly what a herd looks like. And we're gonna witness what a herd is. So exciting times, and we're extremely bullish. And from a business side, quadrupling down.
I can't believe when you tell me your real passion is business, when I just saw you speak passionately for an hour about journalism.
It's business, and I'm very passionate about news and politics. There's just a lot of baggage that comes to it, a lot of pain that comes to it, a lot of liability that comes to it. I like to live a peaceful life. I like to wake up in the morning knowing that I have nothing to worry about. I said that I've never had a civil lawsuit because I've always done things right. I've said no to a lot of opportunities, especially in crypto, because I never want to wake up in the morning worried about, is this going to happen? Am I going to have a problem this? But when I got into the news and politics world, that's been my life every day. Waking up with anxiety because of the attacks that I'm facing, talking about that month of hell after the mutiny, or having to deal with the drama of the Gaza war, or having, when we broke the news on the debt ceiling, the agreement reached on the debt ceiling, and then having a lot of politicians, people in the Senate, didn't know about it until we tweeted about it and talked about it in our space. So the news broke on our space, and then having them criticize us publicly, how spaces is a risk to our democracy because of how information leaks on there, or having financial regulators talk about spaces as a risk to our financial system after the Silicon Valley collapse and how quickly we covered the news. I just don't want that headache. I'm willing to deal with it. It's like it's a fight I'm already obviously I'm taking head first, but it's just such a tough thing. Where my business side is something I've been doing behind the scenes. I do my biohacking every day and run my company, jump on my calls. It's a much more peaceful life. And it's like I run two lives. One of them that requires, dealing with drama, hate, attention, death threats, security risks in different countries. Like that one life of mine. And then another one where it's like business meetings, behind the scenes, jumping on calls with the team, closing deals, and making money. So it's like two different lives. I'm in the middle. Probably because of all the hate that I face, I'm kind of leaning to more the business one. I just want a peace now. Yeah. But as soon as the guys are war, I kind of jump back in this side because I have a responsibility to cover a very, very important topic and bring attention to something that no one's bringing attention to it the way we do it. So it's kind of yo-yoing. And I'm sure I'm going to go back to this side when all hell breaks loose in the US elections this year.
Yeah.
So this is constantly shifting. So this is going to be a weird one because the bull market, I expect a massive bull market, which has already started. It's going to suck up my energy on the business side, which everything blows up, bull market, everything 20Xs. And, one day you're making 10,000, suddenly 10,000 becomes 200,000 because of everything's inflated. But at the same time, I have to cover the US elections and everyone's biased, everyone's polarized, and the US is just they're being indicted left, right, and center, and the Hunter Biden having a committee hearing. So it's gonna be a crazy year for me, and I've got an incredible team to hopefully have me cover it, but the responsibility is a lot on my back. So let's see if I get more hit pieces when the US elections comes in. And hopefully that doesn't distract from my business, because I hate when that distracts me from that or impacts my business, because my business has nothing to do with the war in Gaza, nothing to do with the mutiny, but people like to conflate the two.
Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks. Was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.